Route 5 of the Southampton cycle network is the planned Northern Artery, which will run from Southampton city centre through to Chilworth and Chandler's Ford. In July 2019, the first segregated section of this route opened along Inner Avenue between London Road and Stag Gates. The new route is described by Southampton City Council as a Copenhagen-style cycleway, with one-way, curb-protected lanes running alongside the northbound and southbound carriageway. The existing shared path alongside the northbound carriageway has been retained for now to maintain a convenient route for cyclists coming from Bannister Park. Where side roads join the avenue, priorities have been changed so that motor traffic must now give way to cyclists and pedestrians, as shown here. Bus stops along the new route have been moved onto islands, ensuring that everyone can keep moving while passengers have a safe place to wait for their bus. So without further ado, let's go for a ride. Following on from the bus lane at the top of London Road, the new cycleway splits away to the left. There's a bit of a bump for the bus stop island crossing, but this acts as a warning to slow down for pedestrians. As we approach these lights, we temporarily lose the curbs for around 70 metres to allow access from Rockstone Place and St Edmund's Church. The painted lane does widen slightly though, and is protected from the majority of traffic by the bus lane. After the pedestrian crossing, we have our next raised bus stop island, this time with mini zebra crossing markers, before going back down into the protected lane. It will be interesting to see how this lane will be cleaned though, given that the verges are already starting to gather a small pile of dead leaves. Despite some exceptions, like this black transit van blocking the cycle lane, most drivers now seem to have gotten used to the new layout at the Archers Road junction. There's red warning signs advising of the changed priorities, and while I did witness a few near misses in the first few weeks, incidents seem to be far less frequent now. As we approach the Stag Gates junction, the lane rejoins the shared path for the pair of toucan crossings across Bannister Road. We then continue up towards Southampton Common via the existing shared path. As far as I'm aware, the shared path after Stag Gates will be split into a pavement and protected cycleway as part of Phase 2 of this project, but no date has been confirmed for this yet. Heading southbound, a previously underused traffic lane has now been converted into a cycleway. Heading towards Padwell Road, we see a different style of bus stop island. The shelter is on the main pathway, but passengers cross over to flag and board the bus. Like the northbound route, this southbound route is also one way. However, the pavement is not a shared path, so any cyclist coming north from Dorset Street who wishes to use any of these side streets would need to cross over to the northbound side and then back across to the southbound side. During a previous take, I did record a pair of cyclists travelling the wrong way up this lane. However, as this route is aimed more towards people travelling to and from the north of the city, anyone in that situation would likely use the quieter residential streets around Beavis Valley instead. As we approach the end of the lane, we merge back onto a shared path. There is one final part of this project yet to be done, which involves filling in the subway underneath Dorset Street, replacing it with a toucan crossing and creating a link cycleway from Dorset Street to London Road. For now, this toucan crossing takes us back across to the shared path at Rockstone Place. So, some final thoughts. On the whole, this is an improvement over using the shared path on the northbound side, which is often very busy and where it is hard to predict pedestrian movement. However, there still seems to be some confusion from motorists about the double give way lines, especially on Archers Road, having witnessed a few near misses in recent weeks. Taken in isolation, there are some big questions about why each side is one way, especially as the southbound side does not seem very well used at present, but I think its value will become more clear when the segregated lanes are extended north towards Southampton Common and Highfield.